for Outworld.
Brutality. Lee May wins.
Ooh, what's up, people? Your boy JellybeanKilla here, and you already know I couldn't help myself. I had to hop back on Mk1. I don't know what got into me recently, but I wanted to explore some of the old games that I left behind a little bit. And y'all know it's literally been like 9 months since my last Mortal Kombat video. And I had a little spurt, if y'all been keeping up, I had a little spurt where I was putting out Mk1 content pretty consistently, especially the shorts, man. And I was really into the game. And then I started playing ranked. They had the best of 5 thing going. The Cyrax meta came in, and I just wasn't feeling it. I was probably playing it for like a solid month, and then that Cyrax thing happened along with the best out of 5 ranked. The ranked games felt like they were taking forever. I was in ranked matches for like 30 minutes. Sometimes felt like if you were going back and forth. So yeah, I dropped it off, and I started playing other stuff, and I checked it recently, and I realized, oh, they're doing best of 3 now. Oh, there's another combat pack coming out, and I already missed one too, so I'm basically going to come into 2 sets of new characters. You know I had to come back in. So right now we're playing some Lee May. I decided to switch it up from Reptile. You guys know Reptile was my last character that I played, and I really loved him. He's a very mixed heavy character, but now I'm playing Lee May. I figured I'd go to somebody who's easy, who can put out a lot of damage and go crazy. And as you can see right here, we already started going crazy on this Sub-Zero. I had to send him a message in the first round. We brutality this man. And right now, your boy is just starting the season. I just caught the season as it's starting. So everybody's an apprentice right now. So your boy's starting off an apprentice. And I hope you guys really like the Mk1 content. I know I play a lot of different games on this channel, but for those of you who do like the fighting stuff, man, just let me know down below in the comments, man. Let me know if you're okay with the games being this long. You know, the videos being like 15 minutes long. I usually keep them under that, you know, around like 7 to 9 minutes. But if you're okay with seeing 3 ranked games maybe, then I'll keep it like this. But otherwise, if you prefer to just see like 2 solid games, or if you don't mind seeing me see really good games but maybe I lose, which I'll probably throw a lot of good games in there because I have a lot of that going on, then let me know down below. But as you can see right here, we destroyed the Sub-Zero in the first round, but this man woke up in the second round. He started letting it loose a little bit, started mixing me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie though, I almost said Melee. What I meant to say was Lee May. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really loving her. The only thing I don't like about her so far is I love me some mixed heavy characters, man, and she just don't really have the mixes. As you can see, she's got really short range as well, and I started to notice as I started to climb a little bit closer to combatant, I started to play some characters, people that were really good. They were, you know, we had some really close sets, and yeah, her range was really getting me destroyed like multiple times when I was going in for whiff punishes. She just wouldn't reach with that 1-2. And then her 4-2-1 doesn't really reach that far as well. And her main string, which is her back 2-3, really good. And I love it because it's so easy to do into combos because it's a meterless pop-up. It's really not all that great either with the range. That's probably her best one. And then she does have a low. So I'm not just throwing out mids all day and highs. But the low is unsafe. I can only throw the first part out safely if I do the whole combo, which I think is a 4-3-4. It freaking it's unsafe as freak, and I just get completely punished if I throw it out and I don't hit it. So yeah, Lee May's got a lot going for her. I did notice a lot of buffs. She feels a little bit faster. I didn't really read the patch notes, so I'm not gonna really go into all that. But as you guys can see, our first match down, we take out the Sub-Zero and we fatality the man. You know what I'm saying? A little mean, not gonna lie. I really didn't have to do him like that. But our next game, we got Garrus. But yeah, like I was saying, Lee May, I noticed she's faster. I think they added a string or 2 that I noticed that they didn't have before. And she just feels really good. She feels really fluid. She's really good in the neutral. She moves back and forth really fast. She has some solid zoning, so I don't get zoned out. And she can throw some crazy damage up. Now, I don't have the newest, most meta cameo, which I think is I was finna say Sonya. It's not Sonya, it's Cage, the Mrs. Mrs. Cage, right? She's the meta character now that everybody's been playing as a cameo, and she can throw out some crazy damage. But I don't have that cameo unlocked. I didn't have that cameo unlocked at the time. The next video I have out, I'll probably have all the characters you guys have already noticed, because I definitely want to play Takada. I definitely want to try Homelander and Omni-Man just to mess around with them. I probably don't know if I actually played them, but I'm definitely going to try them out. Then they got a new pack coming out in October. with Cyrax and all of them coming in the game. I think Noob Saibot is coming in. So I think I picked a perfect time to come back to this game. But yeah, Lee May, very solid character. That's what I'll give her. She's very solid. I think she's really fun to play. And on top of that, she can do everything average. You know what I'm saying? She can do everything average and some things above average. But for the most part, she's just solid. You know what I'm saying? She's not super bad at anything, but she's not super good at anything. And that's really why I picked her up. That's why this is the first character that I decided to pick up jumping back into Mortal Kombat 1. But right here, we're playing Garrus, and I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really seen Garrus too much. I don't really think he's that popular of a character on Mortal Kombat for real, for real. I know he was in Mk1 because he was super good, if I'm thinking of the right MK. But right now, I never really see him. And right here, I get him with a nasty meter burn blast right here at the end. And yeah, the boy he starts putting his mic in. I don't play with, I literally go into a party and put myself in a party in order so I don't hear people's voices, because one, I don't like hearing people scream and talk to me while I'm trying to focus. It's distracting, it's annoying, and even though it doesn't bother me, it's just distracting. And then two, some people, they just have their mic in, they don't even be talking, they just have a bunch of loud music and stuff in the background, and that junk is really annoying as well. So I usually just play in a party. What do you guys think? Let me know what you guys do down below. Do you usually play with your mic on? Do you play with it off? Or do you just play with no headset at all, and then when you hear somebody put their mic in, you put yours in? Because that's how I used to be. I used to just put my mic in. If somebody started talking trash, I'll put mine in and start talking trash back. But I'm a little more mature now these days, you know what I'm saying? I don't have time for these young bucks in here talking trash, you know what I'm saying? We're just playing some video games, trying to have a good time. If I come in here and bust your ass, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? You can't get mad at me. I want to win too. And you know how people are nowadays, man. You beat them and they get mad. It don't even matter how you beat them. If you zone them, they're going to complain that you're zoning. If you beat them, if you mix them up, they're going to say you're doing the same mix-ups. It don't matter how you beat them. People complain. It is what it is. Y'all know how it is, man. But if you guys are watching and you do play Mortal Kombat, man, don't feel free to hit me up in comments below. I'm always looking for sparring partners, because I don't have too many people that I know that play Mortal Kombat. You guys know I play nothing but mostly survival games. I just picked up The Forest. I plan on getting a PC soon, so I feel like that's going to open a lot of options for how many survival games I can play after that. Right here, we did a nice neutral duck that Dodge just grabbed. He was throwing it out a lot. Adjusted there. But yeah, Rust, Arc, you guys know the main ones that I have on my channel. So I have a lot of friends on my friends list that play those games. I don't really have anybody on my list besides one person I can think of. I haven't talked to him in a while, my boy Medu. I used to play, I remember sparring him. He was a really good Kung Lao back in the day, a long time ago. Like I said, probably damn near a year ago. But yeah, maybe I'll hit him up and see if he still plays this, and maybe try to get some matches with him, let him whoop my ass a little bit, you know what I'm saying, so I can get back into the swing of things and play some good players. But if you're really good and you wouldn't mind throwing some spars and you're not freaking annoying and toxic, or have a trash mic, hey man, throw your PSN down in the comments, man. Let's get some spars in. If you're learning this game, it's a good time to spar against somebody like me, because I'm literally just now getting into combat, and I'm just now getting back into the game, period. Not the best ever, but I progress as time goes, and I do get better. I feel like if I stayed into Mortal Kombat and really like got into it, I could probably be pretty good. Not no pro or nothing, but you know, good enough to really compete. But right here, we finished Garrus off with a nasty brutality, and I love doing brutalities. When I tell you, I'm glad they made the brutality super easy to do. Brutalities and fatalities, super easy to do in this game. And then every character even has an easy fatality where they can just hit like R2 in the circle and just do an easy one, or uppercut, right? But yeah, right here, we did get this day I was playing, we got a nice mix of characters. Usually we get in the lower ranks of like Apprentice, we get a lot of just, you know, Sub-Zero, Scorpion spam. For the most part, you'll get like a random Melina in there, and then for the most part you just get those two, and then as you get higher you'll start getting a mix of characters. But surprisingly, in Apprentice, when I was working my way up, we got a lot of different characters. We get a Homelander, we got some Garrus, we got some Takada, we got a little bit of everything. And right here, this was my first game playing Homelander, so you guys are gonna see I'm getting hit with a lot of the same thing over and over. Right there, I did adjust to a grab because he kept grabbing me. I started realizing I think it's a command grab, I want to say, instead of a regular grab, but he was grabbing me a lot. So I'm starting to realize like, oh, he might be a grab character. Right here I dodged it again. But this was literally my first game ever playing against Homelander. And remember, like I said before, I didn't have the new characters at the time that I was playing right here, which is why I didn't have the better cameos like Farrah. I think she's meta right now. Everybody's saying she's super good, or OP, depending on who you are, how you look at it. And then Mrs. Cage as well, everybody loving her as well. So at this time, I didn't have the pack unlocked yet, so I didn't get a chance to lab the new characters yet, so I was literally just learning them on the fly. So right here, I was just beating these newer characters and cameos with just basic mechanics of fighting games. Right here, I punish him. He goes up in the air, does something super unsafe. I play a lot of footsies, a lot of neutrals, a lot of mind games. You guys will notice if you watch me play more and more, I like to do a lot of zoning and like back up and act like I'm just gonna zone you, like, oh, I'm scared, I don't want to get close. And then right when they start getting a little impatient rushing in, that's when I start going in with my mid, my back 2-4, and yeah, try to make them think a little bit, you know, be strategic, try to get in their head a little bit, because you know a lot of people, including myself, get super annoyed when people like full screen zone you. Right here, another neutral duck, I didn't get to punish him, but we were still able to get him with a meter burn at the end of our combo there, and we finish our, oh no, we didn't finish our combo. But yeah, man, Mk1, I love this game. This is probably one of my favorite Mortal Kombat games, and I know you guys are probably gonna like, especially those of you who are really good at this game, probably going like, ah, nah, MK11, blah, blah, blah. I love this Mortal Kombat for one reason and one reason only. It's the slowest one. It just feels so slow. It's super slow. Like, I feel like I don't have to think too hard. Like, it's still fast, you know what I'm saying? Depending on what part of the game you're in, whether you're in the neutrals or zoning, it still can be kind of fast, but it's so slow compared to the other Mortal Kombat games. I want to say it's probably one of the slowest Mortal Kombat games, if not the slowest they've ever put out. So it's so easy to stop playing this game and actually come back to it and still be decent enough to where I can beat people at this level. Obviously, once I get in combatant, I'm probably gonna start running into some way better people who's gonna start mixing me. I'm gonna have to start learning how to meter burn through combos. I'm gonna have to start learning. My reflexes are gonna have to be on point. I'm probably gonna run into a lot of people staggering, doing a lot of other different mechanics that are really good. Obviously, when you're in this level of Princess, you just wanna have the basics down. You know, your defense should be solid. Most people in this game, including myself, when I'm playing these people, we don't really throw a lot of mixes out there. I'm not really doing a lot of staggering. I'm not really doing a lot of meter burn into slow 1-2 strings to interrupt people. A lot of advanced mechanics that you see a lot of the pros do, you really don't see any of that in this level of Princess. And I mean, you do see it a little bit in combatant, but not really. You know what I'm saying? You really don't see it until you get up out of combatant into the next level. I forgot the name of the next level, but that's when you start seeing a lot of people like really start to mix you and put pressure on you with cameos. A little bit of lag right there. But yeah, that's when you really start seeing people put pressure on you with cameos. I'm probably gonna mess around with some other cameos, most likely Mrs. Cage, but like I said, Lee May, very solid, probably one of the characters I'll always have in my arsenal to just play around with. Like if I'm in King of the Hill and I want to switch characters, I'll always have her there. But I don't think she's gonna be somebody that I'm gonna stick to hardcore, just because her, like I said, her range is pretty trash, and the way I play, I need somebody with a solid mid that can reach. That's why I feel like I might like Takada. I don't know if he's going to be good or not yet. I don't know what all his buttons and strings are just yet, but I feel like I might like somebody like that. He kind of reminds me of what was his name from Injustice? Cyrax or Brainiac? What was that dude's name that had the long tentacles coming out? He kind of reminds me of that, like that kind of range, like half the screen he can hit you with a full string into a combo. That's kind of how Takada is right now. I'm obviously looking forward to this new combat pack that's coming out in October, like everybody else is. So I'm hoping that some characters that can really mix you and really do good in the neutral come out in that as well. Right here, I get caught with the Cyrax twice in a row. What am I doing? I need to pay attention. It's coming down to the riot right here, and there's another thing you'll notice about Apprentice people. We start to panic a lot when we get down to this level. Like right here, I didn't even punish him for that because it pushed me back a little too far. I think even right there, if I did my 2-1, I still don't think it would have reached. I would have had to dash a little bit faster and be a little bit faster, but we still were able to get the dub out, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. Let me know down below if you do want to spar, or if you do play Mortal Kombat 1, how you're enjoying it, if you're returning to it, if you're jumping back into it. We already know this is going to be the fighting game, probably for the main thing right now. I know the new Tekken and Street Fighter has come out, but I think they're all about equally as popular. So let me know what you guys think down below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys later.